Hey guys and gals, it's Tom with Real Antique Wood. We get a lot of questions from our customers, mostly homeowners, about where our reclaimed flooring comes from. Many people think that we salvage old floors from a home or commercial space and then reuse them as floors again. But that's actually not what we do. What we do is something much more interesting. And it basically starts with this material right here. This specifically is 2x, mostly oak, hardwood floor joists that came from an old barn. What we're going to do today is show you the process of how one of these becomes a piece of tongue and groove solid flooring. We got a few machines over here that help us do that. So stay tuned, because we got something real exciting coming up. This is our first step in the process of milling flooring. Here we are resawing those floor joists that I had just pointed to. You'll see that we are cutting them down into about 1-inch blanks. On this particular piece, we are keeping the patina on top. So for the outside pieces, this would be what we would call a dirty top piece of flooring. Could be hardwood, which would be harvest, or it could be softwood, which would be old pub. This machine is what cuts these floor joists down into the blanks, which will eventually get it to the next step. Here you'll see the inside of these floor joists, which is very clean. The blanks are stacked, stickered, and then put into the kilns. The longest step in the process. Once out of the kilns, the planks go through the planer. This is when we put these 1-inch pieces through the planer. We'll set the top at 7/8 and the bottom at 1/8 of an inch, and that will dress up the boards, which will give them a much smoother texture. If we're doing a dirty top, it'll knock off the high spots, and on the low spots you'll still be left with the saw curves and all the character that people love on these old floors. Now that it's down to about 3/4 of an inch, we will run it through the straight line rip. This is probably the most dangerous part of the flooring process, because these little pieces can go flying from the back of the straight line rip. And what this does will square up the edges of the board. It will get them down to a specific width, which will allow us to put it through the next and final phase of the flooring process, which will be the molder. The molder is where we add our profile. When I say add our profile, it means that this machine will put a tongue and groove and a relief cut onto a 3/4 inch board. Once these floors go through this machine, they will be ready to be installed into somebody's home. The only other step after this is that we bundle them up, which is how we sell them in the showroom and how you see them on our cantilever racks. There's Anthony giving it one last check as a quality assurance to make sure that it's ready to go out to a happy customer. All right, hey guys, we are now out in the showroom. You saw us in the back. You saw how this flooring gets made, the process that it goes through. You should now know that we do not get these floors from old floors. They come from much bigger pieces of wood that are processed and milled down to 3/4 of an inch, and they come out in our showroom in these nice little bundles. How many square feet are in a bundle? Well, that depends. Depends on the width and the length of the bundle. I hope this was helpful, guys. And please stay tuned for some more great videos by yours truly at Real Antique Wood. Thanks.